Good morning, this is David from DCR Auto Repair. We have some corrosion on a battery terminal complaint. I have a couple of CRC. One is a battery cleaner and one is a battery protector. You can get this at any auto parts stores. Just take the battery cleaner and pretty much just spray it down, the corrosion, and it will bubble up. Just a little bit of acid coming out of the battery where the post goes into the battery itself. Obviously it's not sealed all the way, so some acid comes up from the post and gets onto the battery cable and causes corrosion. Just let this sit for like probably 10 to 15 minutes. You can take a can of brake clean and you can clean that off, or if you have an airline, just take your airline, just blow that off. Another thing I picked up is these terminal protectors. If you put them under the cables, of course the post is coming through here. If there's any acid that comes out of the battery, instead of going onto the battery cable, it'll go into this pad, and this pad will absorb most of the acid, unless it's really leaking really bad. And of course, the acid will eventually get to the cable itself. But all you have to do is take these cables off, negative first. And of course that's frozen. Anyway, I'll show you. I probably shouldn't be doing this, but you should always take the negative off first. I'll just show you how to do this. What you do is you take this terminal off of here, and then you just take, of course you want to put this out of the way. Alright, right there. You just take this, of course red on red, black on black. Red's for positive, black's for negative. Of course you want to clean around here, I'm just showing you for now. And just take this pad here, put it around this post, just like that. And so if there's any acid that comes up, we'll get onto the pad like I said. And then just put your terminal back on the post and tighten it up. It should be good to go. And then after that, this is a protector. You just spray this on the whole post. I can actually just clean this off right now. So you just clean that off. Clean around the post. Some more, put that back on there like that. And of course, if it doesn't clean it up all the way, you can just take a screwdriver and you can just scrape this corrosion off of it as best you can. Oh, it's got more corrosion than I thought it did. And like I said, you can use an airline if you have one, and if you don't, you can just use a can of brake clean. Clean that the best you can, like I said. Alright, now put the bad boy like that. And tighten this baby up. Of course, after you disconnect and reconnect the battery, you'll have to reset the automatic windows. You'll have to set the radio again. And if you get the customer's presets, you can preset the stations for them. And then of course the readiness code won't be set either, because when you disconnect the battery, it'll clear the readiness code in the ECM, so it'll take probably up to say 40-50 miles, and it'll run through a bunch of tests to reset the readiness code. And then you can get a state inspection, because if you disconnect the battery, reconnect it, and go for a state inspection, you're not going to pass emissions because the readiness code is cleared. And then you just spray the protector. CRC, which is a good company. They make brake clean too, it's really good. And then just spray this over there. And this will protect it. And do the same thing with the negative. Alright, hope this helps you out. Take care.